Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Morning all. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not? Yes.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So in the last class, I was just discussing about how to become a full Python full stack developer. So different frameworks of Python, Django, Flask, Pyramid, Bottle, and TurboGet. What is a framework? It is a code library which helps to build flexible web applications. We have got three positions in this Python world: backend developer, front-end developer, and Python full stack developer. Backend developer deals with logic and the flow of data. Front-end developer responsible how data appears for users. That is how good the data is presented on the web page. Full stack developer, full stack developer bridge the gap between the above two positions. Yes. And front-end technologies, right? How data appears, how good the data is presented, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap. So static HTML, static response, HTML plus JavaScript, dynamic response. Okay. Backend technologies, right, deals with the business logic and flow of data. What to display as response to the end user means the language to be chosen, the framework, the database, and the ID, right? Full stack developer bridge the gap between the above two positions. A full stack developer should have the knowledge of both front end and back end, right? Yes. This is what was discussing in the yesterday's class. Today, I'll be just going with this, the first one, right? Starting with, so before I start with the actual Django, right, framework, I'll be discussing about the UI technologies, right? I'll be discussing about UI technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, right? Yes. First, today I'll be starting with HTML, right? Hypertext markup language. Hypertext. Yes, generally HTML is a major language. HTML is a major language of World Wide Web. Web pages are written in HTML. Web pages are written in HTML. Web pages are written in HTML, which enables us to bring together the text, the images, videos, hyperlinks. Web pages are written in HTML, which enables to bring together the text, images, videos, hyperlinks, etc., all into one place. HTML is a markup language. HTML is a markup language that does the structuring and the formatting job. HTML is a markup language that does structuring and formatting job, right? Hypertext markup. What do you mean by hypertext markup language? HTML allows uh, non-linear access to information. HTML allows non-linear access to information. Non-linear access. Non-linear means, what do you mean by linear, non-linear? Linear access and non-linear access. For example, non-linear. For example, you want to refer to any particular topic of Python in a textbook. So if you want to just refer to a topic called functions, generally by seeing the index non-linearly, you will go to that particular topic and read that particular topic, right? That is non-linear access. Linear access means if you want to read, for example, a storybook from the start of page 1 to the last page, you will be reading linearly, right? That is linear access. Non-linear access means, so here as in this constant, in this context, anyone can access anything from the anyone can access anything from the World Wide Web. HTML allows non-linear access to information. Anyone can access anything from the World Wide Web. HTML code. HTML code is simple text. Here tags are used to mark the information. Language. It is a language. So hypertext markup language. Hyper means non-linear access. Text HTML is a simple text. Markup tags are used to mark the information. Language, it is a language, right? Yes. So all the web pages are written in HTML, which brings together the text, images, hyperlinks, videos, right? Generally, in a simple way, steps in writing HTML code. Steps in writing HTML code. For writing HTML, generally, any text editor is enough. For writing HTML code, any text editor is anything is fine. We use Notepad,
Sir,
a web
can
browser.
you explain, sir, sorry to disturb you.
Yes,
Markup means, can you explain, sir, what is this sliding that you use to mark the information? Means
yes,
bold this
yes,
information.
yes, yes. So we have what here tags are used to mark the information. Means we are going to use tags here. Many tags are there. We'll be discussing one by one tag now. Well, like
Okay.
bold tag, underline tag.
Ah,
Like
okay.
if you see in Microsoft Word or right, bold tag, underline tag. In this way, we will be having many tags, right? Paragraph tag. Yes, I'll be discussing one by one tag. So totally in HTML, we will be dealing with the tags. A web browser like Chrome, web browser like Chrome, Mozilla, Internet Explorer, right? Any one web browser, right? So yes, HTML tags, right? Yes. Generally, starting a tag. closing a tag, starting a tag and closing a tag. Example, B tag, bold tag, opening a bold tag. If you say /B, closing a bold tag, opening a bold tag, closing a bold tag. Every HTML code should begin. HTML is not case sensitive. Python is case sensitive, but the HTML is not case sensitive. Whether you can write in uppercase or doesn't make any difference. HTML code should begin with HTML and end with /HTML. First one, HTML tag. This tag identifies that the document is a HTML document, that a document is a HTML document. Second, we have got one more tag, header tag. I'll just discuss these things practically. Once just observe this, what are that for? It consists, header tag, it consists of the header information. It consists of one tag called title tag. It consists of the header information. It consists of one tag called title tag. To specify the title for the document. And whatever you want to display on the web page, right? It should be everything within the body tag. There is a tag called body. Whatever we want to display on the web page, whatever we want to display on the web page should be everything should be kept within the body tag. Whatever we want to display on the web page, everything should be kept within the body tag. To go to the next line, we are to go to the next line, just like slash n, right? Here we have got a tag called I, italic tag. Text appears in italic. I'll just show you all these things. Text appears in italic. Bold tab. Text appears, right? Text appears in bold. You underline, underline. Okay, comment in HTML, right? You can write whatever comment by using this exclamatory mark. You can specify the comment. Body tag has many attributes. BG color. Text. The color to be used for the text in the web page. BG color, color to be used for the background. The color to be used for the text in the web page. Right. See example, body tag. Body tag, but within the body I can specify the entire body. What is the body tag? Whatever you want to display on the web page, everything should be within the body tag. So the whatever you're keeping on the web page, in which color, background color, the entire body background color, BG color, some BG color equal to background color red. Text color, what you want, the color of the text, yellow color. In this way, the total whatever the web page in this, that whatever text you are seeing, everything appears in yellow color, the text color, and the entire that web page background color appears in red. We'll see one example here. Right. Just mm, I'm opening a notepad. Just I'll show you all these things. I'm opening a separate notepad. Yes. Within the notepad. mm, Yes, this is commenter. Sample web page. This is a commenter. HTML, from where this HTML code is started. This is the end of HTML/HTML. And within the HTML, for any header information title like that, we have got header tag. Head slash header. Opening and closing tag. Within the header tag, we have got one title tag. Title. Sample web page. Slash title, right. So within the head, title tag, right. Now body tag. Body tag. Whatever you want to display on the web page, everything should be within the body tag. Body and slash body. For example, Python is a general purpose programming. I want this general purpose programming should be in italic format. So I'll keep I and slash I and slash I. So this I'm keeping this I and slash I means only this has to be displayed in italic format. Python is object oriented. For example, Python, I want only Python. Okay, this object oriented I want in, for example, just in the bold form. Previously in italic form, now this one I want in bold form. The text that you want in bold, what text you want to appear in bold, that text you keep in the B and slash B. Python is general purpose. Python is object oriented. Python is a interpreted language. Interpreted language. So this interpreted language, I want both in bold and italic form. If you want in bold form, you bold. If you want in underlined form, you in. Okay, just B tag, underline tag. Both tags you specify. Here you can say slash B slash U. Close this bold tag, close this underline tag. Yes, Python is a general purpose programming. It's object oriented. It's a B and slash B, right? Slash U. Now just I'm saving it. I'll create a separate folder and I'll save all these things, right? Save. Yes. Within the C drive, right. I'm creating a new folder within that DJANGO April 025. Within that, a new folder HTML. Here I'm saving the first one, sample web page .html. While saving, give .html, right? Just try to give .html. Now just to go to that location, right, where we have saved. Yes. Just to go to that location where you have saved, right, within the C drive. Within the C drive. the Django April HTML. This is what you can see in the Chrome format, right? The file appearing in this sample web page. In whichever browser you want to open it, right click and say, I want to open with Chrome or Firefox or Internet Explorer or Microsoft Edge, which browser. In Chrome browser, I want to open. See, Python is a general purpose programming. Python is object-oriented. Python is interpreted language. But everything you are getting in a single line. Just try to minimize this. Try to minimize this. Go to this, and just if I want in different lines, what I should do? Yes, I want the sessions to be interactive. So for that, in different lines, I want we have discussed a tag called BR tag. BR, break tag. Going to the next line. BR, 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 and BR. Right? Check it, save it. Now just to go and refresh. In every line ending with BR, right? Now just to go and refresh. Yes, just here, refresh option is there, right? Circular arrow. So Python is general purpose programming. Can you check here? General purpose programming in italic format. And it's a general purpose programming. Python is object oriented in bold form. Python is interpreted language in bold and it is in bold and underlined form. Bold and underlined form. Right? Yes.
So BR tag doesn't have the training tags. No, this only have in starting.
Yeah, only BR only tag. BR is the only tag which doesn't have any closing. BR is for going to the next line. So if you see, okay, sometimes you want to specify some headings. Sometimes you'll be specifying some headings. Here the text is too small. We have got heading tags are available and font tag available for that displaying that font in a bigger size. Just I'm saving here. Just I'm pasting this. Mm, dot HTML. This is the code. Mm, Heading tags. Headings. HTML provides 6 tags. HTML provides 6 tags for headings. From H1 to H6. HTML provides 6 tags for headings from H1 to H6. H1 will be the bigger heading. So on, right? H6 is there. H6 is the smaller heading. Now check with the same example, previous one, right? Control A, Control C. Creating a separate notepad. Yes. If you want to display some headings, right here, H1, and I'm saying like a Python programming. Python programming, right? Just I'll copy the same thing. Copy pasting this one h2 slash h2 h3 slash h3 h4 slash h4 h5 slash h5 h6 slash h6
For example, if I want to give the color for each and every header.
Yeah,
So
font tag is there, right? Next I'll be discussing font.
yeah,
We have got a called font tag, font color, font face, font size. Now check with this, right? Okay, I'm saving it. Check with this output, right? Headings. Right click or directly you double click it or right click open with Chrome. You can see this output. This H1 is the main heading, bigger heading. H6 is the smallest heading. This H2 little smaller, H3, H4, H5, H6. Accordingly, you can take how much, what is the size you want. Yes. Now check with this. Next, font tag. Size, color, space. It has three attributes such as size, color, space. The size value ranges from +6 to -6. ranges from +6 to -6, right? Too small. Color and face font size equal to 6. Font size equal to 6, color equal to blue. For example, face equal to Times New Roman or Arial, like this. Right. Django framework. Django. Font size equal to 6, color and face, right? Django framework, like /font. For example, I'll just copy the same thing, right? Font. I'll just copy the same. The headings. Here I'm pasting. Here I'm pasting. Save it, Control S. Now just to go back and refresh it. Just refresh here. The Django framework, and size is 6. See this color is blue. Face is Arial. Face, like whichever you want. Paragraph tag. Displays text in paragraph. Center tag. Displays text in center. For example, we have got other tags. Sub tag. For subscript. SUP. For superscript. Subscript and superscript. Anytime if you want to display this kind, right? For example, I'm going to the same. Here I'm writing subscript means like, for example, H2O. I want to write H2O, not like this. H2 should come as the subscript to H. For example, so here I'm saying H2 tag or H1 tag, you can say. Everything should be within the H1, right? I am saying H. This 2 I need to keep it as subscript 2 as a subscript and slash sub sub. Understand here? H you keep as it is, 2 you keep as subscript, O is the chemical name of water slash H1, right? Just check it, run it, run this. H2O, can you see? You got a subscript now. H2O is the chemical name of water. Similarly, for example, anything like superscript. Pi r square. We say like pi r square, right? R square, like superscript sup 2 slash sup, right? Is the area of circle. Pi r square. Just to go and refresh. Pi r square is the area of circle. H2O is the chemical name of water. Pi r square is the area of circle. Strike. For striking a word, phrase, or a sentence. For striking a word, phrase, or a sentence. Strike tag. For example, I'll just go back to this. For example, Python summer offer price. For example, strike it, strike, slash strike. They should strike and just display. $20,000. Check this. Python summer offer price 40,000 strike 20,000. See, generally you are seeing some black and white background here, right? You are able to see the black and see it's in the output. You can see black and white background, but I want just observe body background color, beige color, or red color. I want text color, yellow color. I want. Understand here? Background color red. I want for body, entire body. The web page background as red, text color as yellow. Check it, refresh. Now you can see everything as red as the background. Yes. Text color as yellow color, text color as yellow color, right? Yes. H2O is the chemical name of water, pi r square. These are the headings. H6 is the main heading. H1 is the main head, bigger heading. H6 is the smaller heading, right? Strike Python summer offer price 40,000 instead of the 20,000. Font tag, particular thing if you want in different font, size, color, face. This italic tag, this is bold tag, this is bold and italic. Yes. Next is mark you. Displaying the text in displaying the text in scrolling form. Displaying the text in scrolling form.
So I have a doubt. Actually, in the above examples, we have started the, I mean, like the sentence with an H1, but we did not close it. But still it works.
This one second. Observe here, yes.
Python,
For example, you have got some 4 lines. You are given the first line, you are given H1. And if you are not closed, what happens? All that entire 4 lines will appear in H1. Okay, but here H1 you didn't close. The remaining things also it will display in H1. But already it is H1 is applied for that. If you are forgetting, for example, you kept bold, you didn't close the bold. Entire text appears in bold. If you got 10 lines, in the first line you opened bold. After end of the first line you want to close it, or second line you want to close it. If you're not closing, entire text appears in bold. So if you forget to close anything, for example, underline tag, you opened at the first line. And at the end of the first line only you are closing, only the first line appears in underlined form. But if you forget to close, the entire text appears in underline.
Okay.
Here also the same, right? Here you need to keep H1. Anyhow, next line again H1 is applied. So anyhow, that device you are getting H1 for the next one. Slash H1. Whenever you're opening, you need to clearly specify for which one, what text in the H1. This entire line in H1 or a particular word in H1, right? Or the entire paragraph in H1. Okay.
Thank you.
So here mark you displaying the text in the scrolling form, displaying the text in the scrolling form. For example, check like this. I'm writing here, right? Hmm. In H1, I'm writing new Django batch starting from today. New Django batch starting from today. Slash H1. This everything I'll keep in marquee tag. Marquee slash marquee. Keep it in the marquee tag. Now it will be text to appears in the scrolling form. Now you can check, right? You will see in the scrolling form. Text like here you can see in this way. So it's using HTML, what you can do is how good you can present your data on the web page. Using different colors, fonts, images, tables, forms, frames, videos, right?
So one question, sir. Do we need to follow any sequence like actually it has to start with H first, mark you second, or mark you first, H1 second? Is there any sequence to be followed, or whatever sequence it takes, it automatically it will be taken care?
Okay, 1 second. So here H1 is there. Can I give like this H1 total everything? Everyone.
So I think we can give.
Slash H1. Everything appearing. So if for this particular text, this particular text is there, right? I can apply bold tag to it. I can apply underline tag to it. I can apply H1 tag to it. I can apply marker tag. Multiple tags you can apply. Doesn't require any sequence, right? Everything will be applied and will be displayed on the.
Okay.
But
Okay.
just this is the better one, right? So this H1 in this bigger size, just keep marquee for it. For a particular line, you can keep marquee. For an entire paragraph, you can keep marquee. Yes. Here also attribute has got many. Okay. Attributes of marquee tag. Behavior. BG color. Background color. BG color. Direction. Height. Width. Yes. Specifies the height of the marquee. It sets the direction the text should scroll. It can be left side, right side, up or down. BG color. It sets the background color. It sets the background color, right? For the marquee box. It sets the background color for the marquee box. Behavior. Behavior, again, we have got three things. It says how the text in the marquee should move. First one, we have got scroll. Text scrolls across the marquee. Text scrolls across the marquee. It comes from one end. Check this. One second. Marquee H1, right? For example, height I am giving. Marquee height equal to 80 I am giving. Behavior equal to scroll. Behavior equal to scroll, right? Height equal to 80. This is what I've provided, right? Yes. 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 Just check it, mark scroll height 80 new. For example, behavioral scroll I've given, height 80 I've given. Now check this, save it, execute, run this. 1 second. Here I'll also give some more options. Behavioral is given, BG color I'll give. Background color equal to green I will give. Check it now. Background color green. If I refresh it, you check how it looks in this way. New Django batch starting from today. The height I've given as 80. Background color as green. Behavior is called coming from one side, going from the other side, right? It comes from one side, it goes away from the other side, right? For example, slide. It enters from one side. Text at text enter from one side and stops at the other side. Just observe here, just to go back. Instead of scroll, just to use slide. Just to use slide, just and refresh it. It comes from one side and stops at the other side. Comes from one side and stops at the other side. So it's coming from one side and stopping at the other side. Okay. Next, one more. This scroll means just if you talk about scroll, comes from one side and goes away from the other side. Slide means comes from one side and stops at the other side. And there's one more alternate. It moves from left to right, right to left in this way. That is what alternate will say. Third is alternate. Text comes from one side to other side and vice versa. Just say alternate. A refresh, no, alternate. Comes from right to left, left to right. Left to right and right to left, right? Yes. Left to right again, right, left to right, right to left. For example, one more. Behavior, mark your behavior alternate only, BG color green, but height equal to 400 I'm giving. Height equal to 400. Direction equal to up, I will say. Direction equal to up. Check it now. Run this in this way. Goes up, down, up, down. Okay, fine. Just check this. So I'll just want, I'm removing this direction and removing this height. No, just like the previous, this is the output. Okay, fine. So in this way, just we have discussed about the basic tags. In the next session, just I will be briefing you about the common tags, HTML common tags, right? Like HTML lists, how to embed images into the web page, how to embed tables, embedding tables, embedding images, lists, forms, hyperlinks, frames, videos. So up to now, what we discussed is the basic tags, but still, how I need to keep images on the web page. How we can keep working with images, tables in a structured, organized form, tables how to embed, hyperlinks, forms, frames, videos. Right, that will be discussed. Right, we'll be discussing in the next class. So yes, from the next tag, I'll be starting with the HTML common tags. Right. So just I'll forward these notes what we have discussed here. Yesterday's and today's class. Just check this heading. So this is 1 second. Just a second. You can see the notes now. 1 second. I'm forwarding the notes now. Check it.
I heard you sing.
Just a second now. You can see now you can copy that HTML notes, right? Just whatever we discussed today about all the tags in HTML introduction, right? Once. One second. One more file I forwarded of yesterday's, right? So yesterday I was talking about full stack developer, right? A full stack developer. So you can just check with that. Putting this on. You can also download this. Yes. So next Saturday, the link is going to be changed. So if you try to get enrolled, if you're not enrolled, people, if you are already enrolled, right, you will get a link to your mail IDs. You can check that. And those who are supposed to get enrolled, try to enroll for getting the videos, notes, and to get added to the WhatsApp group. Next Saturday, you people, everyone will be added to the WhatsApp, right? A separate WhatsApp group for this, right? So, and you can do parallelly along with me. Next week onwards, you can do parallelly along with me, whatever I do, right? Yes. Yeah. Any other queries, right? Yes.
Sir, actually I paid for full stack, so it is already considered, right?
People who have already done with, who already taken the total full stack, right, course directly, you will be getting the mail directly, the link. Okay. You'll be next week, you will be added directly to the WhatsApp. People, if you're not enrolled for full stack, you are supposed to get enrolled. Try to get enrolled for getting the videos. And today by afternoon, you'll be getting the video of yesterday's and today's to your Google Drive. People who have already got enrolled, right, you'll be getting the videos of yesterday's and today's class to your Google Drive. Notes I already kept once again in the WhatsApp group. It will be kept. It will be added to the WhatsApp group. Okay. You can download the notes now in the chart I kept. Yes. So I'm stopping for now. Next week we'll continue same time at 7 o'clock. More discussion on this, right? Okay.